In the ongoing conversation about minimum wage and whether it should be lifted, raised, or not, this person offers the following commentary: minimum skills, minimum education equals minimum wage. It seems to me that if these people were minimum skilled, minimum education people, throwaway people, if you will, then during the COVID shutdowns, we wouldn't have deemed them to be essential. They would have been the first people we would have said, hey, we don't need you, go home. The rest of us important people, us highly skilled, highly educated people, need to keep the world moving while you minimum skilled, minimum education people go sit at home. But we didn't do that. We told them they were essential, they were needed. And those people said, well, why should we put our health on the line? Why should we risk our health to come in and continue to serve people food, for example? Well, because we got to keep the world running, man. We need you guys. Just don't. Here's the deal: don't talk to them, don't interact with them. Just go out and put it in their trunk. But we need you to come in. You're essential. And then when all of that came and went, what did we say to those people? Well, you're minimum skilled and have minimum education, so fuck off. We leaned on them. We told them they were needed. We told them they were essential. And now here you are telling us that they're essentially not essential. They're minimum skilled workers with minimum education. That's why they deserve shit. And if that's how you feel, then you should stop going to fast food restaurants or restaurants in general. You should stop buying produce and meat at your local grocery store. Why? Who do you think prepares all that? You don't want somebody with minimum skills and a minimum education preparing your food in a restaurant, do you? You don't want minimum skilled and minimum educated people picking your produce and preparing your meat in the various meat packing plants, do you? I mean, that seems like it would be contradictory to what a highly educated, highly skilled person would do with their life. Allow a bunch of minimum skilled throwaway people to handle their food. No, these are the people that help keep the world running. These are the backbone people of the country, along with the men and women that work on the roads, dig the ditches and build the buildings and plaster the walls and roof the houses. And I understand those people get paid a little bit more. But they're all part of the same backbone of America. They're all essential to keep it all running. And all we're saying is that if you work 40 hours in this country, if you work full time in this country, in other words, you're not slacking off. You're not sitting on the beach for 8 hours a day and you're coming into work for an hour or two every third day. You're working a full time job in this country. That if you do that, you should be able to survive on your own without government assistance. Not that you get to have a vacation house and a boat and all kinds of fun shit. You should be able to survive. Afford a basic apartment, afford basic transportation, afford basic utilities, basic food, and basic medical care. That's it. That's all we're saying. But guys like you don't agree with that. Guys like you look at people who work 40 hours a week and you still think that they're lazy fuck off bums because all they make is minimum wage. They're not important. And stop fucking utilizing them in your life. I guarantee you, if you cut out all the people who you truly view this way out of your life, you'd have a hard time surviving. Unless, of course, you had a farm and grew all your own food.